was one of my idols. Bianca and Anthony and Sierra and Johanna Constantine, we put together a future feminist night, which I hope we'll see you in a couple of weeks at. I got to meet Lydia Lunch and some of the women that really inspired me. And Lydia said, she said to Bianca and I, how's it going with your planning of your show? And she said, don't forget to have fun while you're doing it, because this, as you know, is pretty daunting to put together shows like this in today's socio-economical climate. You know, it's expensive, it's hard to be an artist in New York City, and this show with us together is a testament to the fact that there is a counterculture in New York still. So yay! And it's me who's 53 years old, and it's you who's 20 years old, and it's all of us. So it exists because we're all here working hard. And I wanted to share with you, I told Coco that my performance tonight was called Self-Portrait, and I thought I would just share with you something about this picture here. This picture was taken in 1985 or 6, and it was taken by an artist named Annie Sprinkle. And growing up in Southern California, I grew up on the beach, and I grew up in bikini culture. And I always hated my body. I was filled with self-loathing. Everyone used to say to me, if you'd only lose 5 pounds, you'd be likable or fuckable. And I just felt so uncomfortable in my body for years and years and years. And I did everything that I could to mutilate myself, to hide myself, and I just felt so uncomfortable. And Annie Sprinkle is this amazing woman who said to me one day, can I take pictures of you naked for a sexy men's magazine called Adam Magazine? And I said, what? No. She said, I'll give you $150. And so I said yes. I was very broke. And, you know, I was so shy and so self-loathing, and there was something so healing about Annie taking pictures of me naked for the first time. Yeah, wow. That was weird. That was weird. So there was something really healing about it. I don't know. I so recommend taking naked pictures with your girlfriend, hot girl on girl action or hot boy on boy action, where dealing with nudity and the body isn't just like a sexualized triple X activity. There was just something so nice about it, and I really recommend to any of you artists out there or people that are performance-driven people, it wasn't about feeling like a show-off or anything. I hated myself so much for so long, I didn't even look down. Like, I dared to not even look down at my body. And it took so long to eradicate those shameful feelings, and it started by doing this, by doing weird performances where you don't really know what you're doing, you're asked to stand up in front of people, you know, I mean, we know, and I'm not a genius by any standard, but we know that art heals, you know, and by taking pictures with Annie, I started to say, oh my God, this is a gorgeous picture. I love, you know, I started to change the relationship with the way I was looking. And this, in the early days, we didn't know a lot about body paint, so I used like house paint for this image here. And it took a couple of hours, and I don't know why I had a prison sign there. I think it was just, I was trying to be clever and stuff. And the wig, I wore a blonde wig backwards, and I used paint for my teeth as well. You don't have to use house paint or any wax for your teeth. There's a makeup company called Alcone in Queens, and any of you out there doing performance can get makeup there. And you can also write me, and I'm willing to tell you how to do body paint stuff. So this was published, I think, in Adam magazine, along with some other plain naked pictures of me. I later went on to sew my vagina shut in Penthouse magazine in the mid-90s. And they said, we'll let you do your performance art in Penthouse. Well, you can do performance art in Penthouse if you do a regular daytime look and your makeup look, your Karen Black look. So I said, okay, I'll give you some plain naked shots, and I'll give you the other costume shots. I was being photographed by an artist named Michael Halsband, who was the Rolling Stones photographer for Penthouse. And the terrible feeling that I had when I walked onto the set, naked for the first time without my body paint with this guy, it was such a different experience than I'd had with Annie, you know? We were able to pull off the sewn vagina thing for Penthouse, and I remember walking down 2nd Street and the fireman on my block saying, is that you, Kembra? We saw you in Penthouse. And they were like, ugh, you know, that was just like, ugh, why did you, ugh, you know, so it was I found that doing this kind of nude work has been, I've been really proud of it, and I've loved the way it's made me sort of have a different relation with my body, you know. When I'm doing naked works and stuff with friends and other women, I really try to make sure to talk about how, like, really process what it's going to be like to have naked pictures. Like, what's your mom and dad going to think about this? How are you going to feel about these nude pictures when you're at the Thanksgiving table with your aunt and your uncle? You know, really think about doing this. I really am not casual about this work, you know, because there's consequences that come from exposing your naked body into the world at large, and the conversation gets really intense, you know. It's changed my life forever. It's been a constant discussion with my artwork, like, you know, why did you sew your vagina shut and whatever. But to me, I'm here to tell you that this was a very positive experience as far as me learning how to not hate my own guts, you know, and I only did so with the love of the women that worked with me, with Annie Sprinkle, and it was a really, really fantastic relationship. So I wanted to tell you that story, and just, you know, I'm just so filled with this honor to be able to spend time like this with everybody. Bianca Casady's here from Coco Rosie. We don't get to see her that much. Yay! And come to our benefit on Sunday, and let's all work together to eradicate misogyny, one art show at a time, okay? And thank you for my non-performance. Performance to me is not about entertaining you guys, you know. Performance is about presenting a new idea and expressing some feelings, and I'm not in show business. The show must not go on. So this is me today. This is me today telling you this story. It's a nice story I'm sharing, and I'm just so glad to be in this exhibit. And thank you. Bye.
Thank you.